Today we're checking out more Star Trek Deep Space Nine Season 1. Alright.
Can't you ever just let go?
Up Quark and Odo.
There hasn't been a ship in for 3 days, and yet you sit there like a Benarium hawk looking for prey.
He's always on. I think he likes hanging out at Quark's for companionship.
Too many people dream of places they'll never go instead of paying adequate attention to their real lives.
I mean,
They're playmate for you. The two of you could intermingle.
You're disgusting.
dude, you gotta unwind sometime. You have to have wishes, but he's right. Also, you have to put effort in your real life.
With all these humans coming now, the true entrepreneur knows how to sniff the wind.
Cater to their needs.
Go ahead.
I have no sense of smell.
You don't need one.
His nose is just decoration.
Family entertainment. That's the future, Odo. There's little hollow creatures running around, rides and games for the kiddies.
Mm-hmm. G-rated.
I'm negotiating to lease the space next door so I can use the same hollow generators.
You're still disgusting.
He's always got something on the go, you know? He's an interesting guy.
Constantly in my thoughts. I can't even.
That was 2 Ractogenos extra.
I can't even concentrate.
Is he obsessed?
Be concentrating just fine on the junior lieutenant at the reception for Captain Stadius.
Oh, yeah.
Barely adequate substitute for you.
Julian,
Never gonna happen.
I enjoy the time we spend together.
Stop. You're driving a stake through my heart.
It's never gonna happen, dude. I don't think so. We'll see.
Sorry I'm late. I was having dinner with Julian.
How is our young doctor?
Young.
He is young.
Elevated thorin emissions in the plasma field.
We thought it might be an environmental byproduct created by the increased traffic.
Ships have always avoided the Denorius belt. Question is this going to cause us any problems?
Oh, I'm sure it will.
Because they would never guess that his name was
Rumpelstiltskin.
Rumpels.
Oh my god, she's so cute. Look at that, like, early iPad prototype Kindle.
No, he answered. Are you called Harry? No.
Oh my god, she's so cute.
Sweet dreams.
I'm not tired.
None of that. Good night, sweetheart.
Wipes it off. She's cheeky. Yeah. How's it going over here in the O'Brien household? It looks very sweet.
Shall I tuck you in with a bedtime story too?
Only if you're tucked in with me.
Oh, naturally.
Adorbs.
Mommy.
Oh my god, she's so small. They had to pan down.
I'll come in and check. Then it's bedtime. Why do we tell our stories about evil dwarfs that want to steal children?
That's a good call. Right before bed? Yeah, maybe don't.
Well, don't look so distraught.
What?
I'm only here to offer you my services, if you should need them.
Is that Rumpelstiltskin for real? Weird. That was a really long opening. Deep Space Nine.
Miles, what?
Please, just go.
Yeah, I mean,
Pity you're sending the ladies away. It's as if all the life just went out of the room.
what do you want?
O'Brien to security.
Yeah, security breach.
Just telling the little one all about me.
I know what you look like, but you're not.
Ah, don't say it. I don't like the sound of it.
Hates it. This is weird.
I'm much too fast for you.
Well, they can see him. I thought maybe.
And
Okay,
now, my
what?
good host.
I thought maybe he was hallucinating or the family was. But he can disappear. Maybe it's Q.
Go ahead, Chief.
I need you in my quarters on the double.
I'm on my way.
Yes, something effed is going on. I don't know what the deal is, but other people can see him too.
Hello, Ben.
Oh, what?
He followed me home from the hall suite.
Like out of the holodeck? What the frick?
Jadzia,
Hello, Julian.
what are you doing here?
Watching you. Wait.
Oh, is he dreaming? Really?
It must be this Larosian virus that's been going around.
Oh my!
Must be an allergic reaction to the replimated antipasto I had at lunch. Perhaps. I must be hallucinating.
He might just go with it though.
You're fighting this.
Why am I fighting this?
You're allowed to fantasize, I guess.
To that question.
Oh my!
I get it. Very funny. Did O'Brien put you up to this?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Ooh, these clarinets.
This is not a joke, Julian.
We'll see.
I don't know what's going on. Everyone's hallucinating, but they can all see it.
I'd like you to meet Harmon Bokai, a baseball player from the London Kings who's been dead for 200 years.
Then he came out of the holodeck.
Figure it out either.
And a medieval fairy tale character named Rumpelstiltskin.
This is so weird.
Thoron emissions in the plasma field.
Oh, maybe.
Thoron emissions? I think you'd better ask me, Benjamin.
So what? She's a hallucination, but everybody can see it. Even she can see it. What is it called when a bunch of people hallucinate the same thing? It's called something.
I was hitting a few to the boy. He's really been moving well under the ball lately, Ben.
Yeah, what's he
We
made
would have
of?
worked on some base running, except,
Only Jordy was here.
A hologram with an appetite?
Hologram? On the contrary, Major. He's quite real. They all seem to.
She just wants to get busy right here on the bridge. It's not the bridge, but whatever.
the day I broke DiMaggio's consecutive streak.
I programmed it into the computer. Every statistic.
What foreign?
What about him? He didn't come out of the holodeck. Neither did Dax, I don't think.
But he did come out of your imagination just as Buck came out of Jake's.
Then I must have come out of your imagination, Julie.
Will you cool it?
But it could have been so small the sensors missed it.
Yeah, it seems
Julie,
like you
let's
missed
go to
something.
Your quarters.
Please.
Girl.
I haven't got time for this.
This is his hallucination.
I'm in no mood for games, Constable. What do
Does
you
he have
need?
a hallucination too?
Are the environmental controls broken down?
Oh, dang. Yes, something's happening.
As soon as I have an explanation, I'll give you one. Cisco out.
Yellow alert? Against our own imagination?
Yeah, well, obviously, something's weird.
Rises as you get closer to the center, but then it looks like it just drops off completely.
You're right.
Meaning what?
You were right. It is some kind of subspace disruption.
I want a full analysis. Chief, get a Class 4 program.
So what, they drove into a disruption and now this is happening?
Snow's disappeared, but now there's a Goomji jackdaw running loose around here.
This is so weird.
Understood.
The music's weird too.
Come along now. Come along.
Come along, up you go.
Refrain from using your imaginations.
Just because you don't have an imagination.
Oh my.
Another clever Federation experiment has gone awry. The whole station into one vast holosuite.
Is that what happened?
I haven't had a chance to show the ladies my collection of Tartarus landscapes yet.
Is this his imagination coming to life?
Because every one of your customers is winning.
What?
They're taking you to the poorhouse.
Oh, now he cares. They're imagining themselves winning.
No. No. You're outnumbered, Quark. Pardon me. Pardon me.
He looks a little smug about it.
Computer, scan all data files for comparable wave intensity patterns.
Stand by.
Is he gonna talk to her about what he's been imagining?
I wouldn't.
Julian, there's really no need to apologize. In a way, I feel as if we've invaded your privacy.
Yeah, yeah. I agree.
I'm glad you
Not his fault.
understand.
Of course I do. I was a young man. Once.
Right.
She really is submissive, isn't she? Is that how you want me to be, Julian? So submissive? I am not submissive.
Kind of, probably.
I'm just not the cold fish you are.
Oh.
Cold fish?
Now, I.
Uh-oh.
If you'd get down off your high horse, you'd start to appreciate Julian.
she has a sense of humor.
This is his fantasy.
Come on, Lieutenant, stop denying all those yearnings you feel. Yearnings. If you don't, you'll never know what you missed.
I feel bad for Julian here. I do. This is his fantasy right in front of her. That's embarrassing.
When the rupture expanded, the system was destroyed.
Is that what's gonna happen here? Commercial break. Presumably.
Station log.
We're going into the hole?
All probe systems are reading normal.
Calibrating sensors for subspace.
I wonder what would come out
3
of my
minutes to coordinates.
imagination. Probably a dog.
Ah, for simpler times, eh?
Go away.
I only want to help.
But what can he do? Does he have powers? What if he just imagined him solving the problem?
Most intriguing about you, my good host. You're afraid of me.
Well, he is kind of creepy.
Can't deny how this imagination of yours empowers me, can you? Empowers me in a way that somehow terrifies you.
Well, it is creepy.
They're coming in now, Chief. Stand by.
She
He's
is your
distracting.
firstborn, isn't she?
Don't talk about his kid. Was his hallucination just threatening to steal his child?
We may be looking at some sort of folded space.
Let's see what the optical scanner on the probe gives us.
Folded space.
So what am I supposed to do, huh? You got room on your team for a switch-hitting third baseman with good power?
He knows his whole career.
You were the best that ever played. I know. I've played with them all.
In the holosuite. That's cool. You could just play sports with all your heroes.
Meant a lot to me. I just thought you should know, in case I do finally disappear.
See you later, imagination guy.
Why would mine create a dwarf that could terrify him? We should
Good
abandon
question.
the whole thing.
Not yet. I made a connection with mine.
What, are they planning something?
And how much longer do you suggest we devote to this?
As long as it takes.
Well, what is really going on? Are they just fake imagination guys and they're actually other people doing something nefarious?
We've been unable to find a way to contain it. As a precaution, we have diverted all incoming ships away from the station.
That's a good call.
Were there any reports from the Vulcans about hallucinations on board?
Vulcans don't have the most active imaginations.
Is that true? Makes sense, logically.
If it didn't work very well last time, why?
The Vulcans were using a primitive device.
And if we can't, we destroy the whole Bajoran system.
Well, they have to do something.
How long will it take to create one of these torpedoes?
We could have one ready by 2200 hours.
Make it so.
What is it, Major?
I need you to do a security sweep through the pylons. We're going to evacuate them.
It's weird how only some of them have imaginations that came to life. Or is she about to have one? Whoa! But is that real though or not? Oh no. But is it real? No. Okay. I think everyone's gonna start having imagination hallucinations.
Disregard, Commander. False alarm. Kira out.
That's her imagination? That's scary.
You're whispering sweet nothings in my ear. The next minute, the sweet nothings are gone.
You get off the street before...
I want to see what Odo would have as imagination.
So, Odo, what have you conjured up during all this?
Good question. I want to know. A new sleeping bucket.
Goonji, jackdaws, blizzards, trollops.
Trollops.
Come along, my dears. I'll show you what a fertile imagination can do.
Gross.
How did you get in there?
How did I get in here?
You put him
You
there.
put me in here.
Yes, with his imagination. But is it the real Quark? No, right? Just imagines putting Quark in jail.
So what are you doing here?
I can't go. I've got homework to do.
Go have a catch.
Well,
I couldn't understand the directions. The computer accidentally...
Go play ball. I don't know how they solve this. Just try and stitch up this disruption.
What do you have, Dax?
In the last hour alone, the rupture's expanded 27%.
Jeez.
How soon can you be ready, Chief?
I'm installing pulse wave devices in the torpedoes now, Commander.
I like the riff on the main theme.
Visual scanners.
On screen. Magnify.
Zoom in hands. Yeah. Is it about to implode? Commercial break.
If this doesn't work, nothing real or imagined is going to survive.
Hold me. They might as well do it before the end.
Reading shield strength at 158% above normal.
Let's hope it's enough. Red alert.
Yeah. Fire torpedoes!
10 seconds.
Ready to detonate.
Ready, sir.
Go, go, go.
5 seconds.
Now.
This is risky, though. Will these guys all just disappear?
Damn it, we're picking up an exothermic reaction pattern. It may be neutralizing the pulse waves. Stand by.
Everyone should imagine that the problem is fixed. This is not good. What the frig? I thought that was it. I thought they were just gonna implode it.
Try to reroute pathways. Life support is normal.
Okay, that's good.
What are we getting from the rift?
Sensors aren't operating.
Stand by, sir.
So they don't even know? Can they even see it?
Here you go.
I never meant to bother you.
No. You didn't bother me.
Is she gonna die? Can she die? Like, is he imagining this? Like, he is.
The pulse waves from our torpedoes have been completely neutralized. It's just a matter of time before the rift starts expanding again.
Suggestions?
Put all the imagination people on a probe and launch it into the thing. That's my suggestion.
And I would be more than happy to use them to assist you.
And do
for
it.
a price.
Oh god, don't say his kid. No. Not
I've
gonna
always
happen.
wanted a daughter.
No. Imagine he did it.
You're telling me you can seal that rupture out there?
I can spin straw into gold, my friend.
Are you telling me Rumpelstiltskin is going to solve this?
Are you willing to give her up to save so many others?
No.
No.
So you imagine that we had a subspace rupture, and that's exactly what it turned out to be.
That is what I imagined.
So can she just imagine that they don't have that?
Mr. O'Brien, drop the shields.
Sir?
Huh?
There is no rupture. There is no threat to the station.
It's just their imagination?
Sir, perimeter reading still show.
No shock waves at all.
I don't know if she can imagine that.
None at all.
Okay.
Lieutenant, proton counts.
Normal.
So they all just imagined away this problem. Say goodbye.
None of this makes any sense.
I agree.
Continue your analysis, Dax. But this time, no speculations, just facts.
Nobody imagined anything.
This imagination of yours, a concept for us to get a handle on, Ben.
You're not simply a figment of my imagination, are you?
No?
Why didn't you just talk to us like this?
Well, we've learned that you can never tell how someone will treat the visiting team.
They're like nefarious beings, not necessarily nefarious, but they were messing with them.
I wonder if you appreciate how unique that imagination of yours really is.
Not always.
Yes, we take it for granted. Lesson learned. Yeah, what the frig? Who are they, though? Explain yourselves. They'll be back. Maybe. Wow. That's a weird one. Okay, that was season 1, episode 16, and that one was, it was weird, man. That was a weird one. It was like sort of a classic Trek type trope that we've seen before, where we're into some kind of space anomaly, and then like, I mean, we've even seen before, I think on TNG, I'm pretty sure we saw people's imagination stuff coming to life. I'm pretty sure that we've seen something similar to this before. But I mean, this one, it's like Rumpelstiltskin is in the mix. I mean, this was weird, man. This was a weird one. Lots of technobabble too, to like get the problem solved, and even, you know, the most interesting hallucinations, I keep calling them hallucinations, I guess. I mean, they were real, but they weren't real. So I'm gonna probably just call them hallucinations. Imagination hallucinations. But I mean, the most interesting ones to me were like the split second that we saw Kira have a quick one with like a guy on fire coming towards her. That's it. That's all we see. And it's just like, is this a memory from her past? We know she's been through some crazy stuff. Is this a fear of hers or something? I mean, it's not really explained. It's not really, we don't really go into it at all, but that one was kind of the most interesting one. Although, when I'm thinking of it, Rumpelstiltskin is the weirdest one for me, but then I'm also thinking that I feel like it does kind of represent, I mean, it was very literal. He was literally reading Story of Rumpelstiltskin. They were all thinking about him, and then he appeared. That's what was in his imagination. But I do think it also is kind of a little bit about maybe a fear that O'Brien kind of has, even if he doesn't really think about it that much, of like, I mean, in the end it was, you know, will you give up your daughter to save everybody on the ship? And I do wonder if O'Brien kind of like worries, but he's brought his family to DS9, which isn't really the safest place for them, probably. Even to be on the Enterprise probably wasn't the safest place, so I feel like he probably worries about them. It's his only daughter. I wonder if he's ever worried he's gonna have to make a choice between, you know, his family or his daughter and his work, or, you know, his family, his daughter, or everybody else's safety or something like that. So that's kind of, I was wondering a little bit about that. But yeah, this is just, it's just overall it was weird for me. It was weird. It's just a weird episode. But I mean, let me know if you guys enjoy it and why, and maybe I'll have a little better appreciation for it. But yeah, this one was a little strange for me. But you know, we're still in season 1 of DS9, and just like on all the other Trek that I've watched, the first 2 seasons even are trying to find their footing, and I feel like they have a few of these sort of weird or strange or maybe even throwaway episodes in every season. You usually get them if it's a show that has like 20, 22, 24, 26 episodes. I mean, you're gonna get some that are weaker than others. I would put this personally in the bottom episodes for me that I've seen so far for season 1. But it's not enough for me to be like, I don't want to see any more. It's just one of those that I'm gonna be like, yep, that's the bottom one for me. But again, let me know what you guys think of this one. If there's something I'm missing in this that's like making it very awesome that I just can't see, do let me know. And I'm gonna head over and check out a TNG right now, so head over there if you're watching with us for that. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I had a great time. I hope you had a great time too. And I will see you next time. Bye guys.